welcome back. Thank you. Oh wait, can you just move back a little bit? Thank you so much for your positive enthusiasm and reactions to all my The Fast and the Furious model movie car collection videos, guys. It really means a lot to me. Like, let's see if I can. Okay, if I stand up, I'm gonna go out of frame. But all you guys have to know is from the bottom, you guys can't see it now, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Really means a lot. So the next Fast and the Furious vehicle I am about to reveal to you guys comes from Fast 9, which came out in 2021, and I'm of course talking about that memorable 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Just look at that beast, guys. Jeez, that's a huge Jeep. Now, getting into the story of the Jeep Gladiator. So, as we have seen in, I think it's from Fast 7 or Fast 8, we were introduced to the very mysterious Mr. Nobody, played of course by legendary actor Kurt Russell. And the one thing I gotta say before we continue on with our story is Kurt Russell is such a phenomenal actor, guys. I mean, some of us kids that grew up with him in the mid 2000s when we were in primary school actually know him as the captain from the superhero movie Sky High. So that's how most of us remember him. But the newer generation will know him as Mr. Nobody from, I think, like I said, debuting in Fast 7 or Fast 8, debuting there, getting back to the Jeep's introduction into the series. So, of course, being wanted fugitives and friends with somebody like Mr. Nobody and some special agents, they actually have pick of the lot when it comes to cars. Mr. Nobody gives them a Jeep. I think it's Mr. Nobody, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Mr. Nobody allows them to use a Jeep Gladiator for some business that they have to do. As the story unfolds and suspicious circumstances arise, it's basically a question of getting down to the crash site and finding out what's going on. But of course, this being a Fast and the Furious film, it's not going to be that easy. It's not going to be that easy at all. But Tej and Ramsey get into the Jeep Gladiator and they drive down to the crash site of Mr. Nobody's plane. And getting there, it was a little bit of a challenge, and it seemed like a cakewalk at one point until they came face to face with a heavy military convoy guarding the site. So they are driven towards a road which is essentially a landmine field, and Tej has to keep the Jeep Gladiator 2020 at a steady pace of 80 miles per hour to avoid the car being taken out by some active landmines that are still on their path. And of course, the family is always there to help and rescue, so enter Roman Pierce, and after something happens to Roman's vehicle and he's basically like boxed in, he can't move his car, he somehow manages to get out and join Tej and Ramsey in the Jeep Commander. And what's funny about this situation is they are trying to escape the military, but the only road out across the border to safety is on a very not so sturdy hanging rope bridge. But Tej, being the genius that he is and an awesome driver, just manages to make it across the rope bridge and get them across the border to safety, which is quite a pretty awesome moment, if I do say so myself. Now, before I forget, once again, Tej Parker is played by the very talented actor and musician Chris Ludacris Bridges, and of course, everybody's favorite cool guy, Mr. Roman Pierce, is played by also a very talented actor and musician, Tyrese Gibson. And who can of course forget the lovely, beautiful British super hacker Ramsey, played by the talented and very beautiful Nathalie Emmanuel. Really, guys, if any of you are watching this video, really well done in your acting. You have made me, being a lifelong The Fast and Furious fan, just fall in love with the movies, more and more over the years, especially when it comes to you guys and your comical timing in dangerous situations or awkward situations, which is pretty funny to watch. So yeah, this is just my way of saying I really appreciate all that you guys do in the franchise. So guys, we have come to the end of another awesome, supercharged, high-octane vlog of my The Fast and the Furious model movie car collection. And this time, the Fast and the Furious vehicle was the Jeep Commander 2020 model from Fast 9, which came out in 2021. So, as I always say, strap in your seatbelts, get in gear, because this is not the last video in my The Fast and the Furious model movie car series. As I always tell you guys, Henry Dream Chaser!
Coming up on the signal, 2 miles. It's deep in the militarized zone of Monte Quinto. I hope everyone's ready.
Ready? Y'all want to make jokes about me not making practical decisions. This is as prepared as it gets.
We all see you, man. Nobody thinks you're compensating for anything.
Right now we have a 10-minute window between patrols. Mr. Nobody's signal is close, but we've got to move quickly, guys. We do not want to cross paths with the military here.
Roman, you good?
My ass is in fuego!
Landmine!
How in the hell are you not dead?
Always check your mirrors, bitches!
Oh, hell no.
Are we supposed to drive across that?
But I said it looks like a bridge!